Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and whoever you're lucky enough to be doing it to. I hope you're like me and doing it with a smile on your face as the sun rises and sets on the PUBG mobile love. This is a little bit of a deja vu situation. You've probably seen this before because everyone watches all my videos. This is from the M16A4 gun guide that I recently did. It's the final game in that guide where I was highlighting why I like the gun, what it does, how it works, all that kind of stuff. If you haven't seen it, you should go check it out. It's a really good talk through on both the inside, writes his own press releases, this kid. But the reason I'm showing you this is because it's actually the final moments of the first game in what was a tilt at the triple chicken achievement that I've been trying to get since the patch dropped to 0.70 without going and playing, like Bronze League 5 on the European server or something. So this is first person on the NA server. I'm doing it on my own, and we're going to see if we can get 3 chicken dinners in a row and get that triple chicken triple chicken achievement. So stick with me. It's about 20 minutes worth of love, justice, and frivolity. I'm going to talk you through the tactics, what's going on, why I'm doing it, and exactly where I'm going, and why you should probably look at moving and shaking it in a similar manner. Now, this is a common occurrence. You drop the top of school, no gun. You go jump down here, no gun. Someone's already underneath you. There's another bloke going into the gym. You don't have a gun, you've got a pan and a grenade, and you have to really seriously consider your life. Oh, 6x scope. That'll go great on my sniper pan. Can't wait to use that. Sniper pan for the rescue. Oh, there'll be a gun in here. Give me a gun, give me a gun, give me a gun, give me a gun, give me a gun. Oh my God. What about outside? Now, this is where discretion is definitely the better part of valor. I'm going to go to the little shed here, try and get a weapon in here that can allow me to go back in and challenge the guys for the supremacy of the school halls. We also managed to pick up a vest, which is a great pickup. Now, I've got a favourite spot at school. If you've watched the videos at all, you'd know that I love this little corner down here, just above the basketball court, where you can get overlook on a whole bunch of different situations. And I catch a bloke coming through here, and we AKM him all up and down, and then we move up to my favourite position. Now, it's not perfect, this area here. Very few positions in PUBG Mobile are perfect. I've yet to find one, but this one is lovely in that, especially if you can use your headphones or whatever you like to use for sound, whatever you wire up for sound, it will give you the ability to cover a lot of territory. Now, I'm going to push on that bloke down there. I don't want to get too aggressive. I've killed one guy already. I know that I've put a lot of damage into that guy with the AKM. I'm not certain how many more people are in school. So while this might look a little bit semi-passive aggressive, because I have obviously jumped in here while it's contested, I'm not certain if he is eyeballing that, and I don't want to go down those stairs if he's just sitting there waiting for me at the base of the stairs. And good thing I don't, because that's exactly where the grub is. I find him in a wee while, but I just do a little bit of looting in between, build up the stamina, the reserves, the resources, and then I go down the other stairwell. Obviously, being a canny and cunning grub, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find the right situation. Now, I can hear footsteps. I know there's someone around here. I'm not sure where. The footsteps we tested on the custom room yesterday, it's 20 meters. So it's got to be someone outside, because within 20 meters of me right now would be crazy. Oh, hang on. Someone's chucked a gren. So I know there's a bot there, but someone's pulled a pin on a gren just there. Aha, in the corner. He's laying down, setting up his little trap, and we finally get him. Good stuff. Well played, amigo. Good little gunfight there. We had a lot of fun. So that's 3 kills, 1 bot. I didn't want to show the bot, but I thought he was germane to the conversation. And then we're off to loot. Now, I like to loot Rojok generally after school, but in single player mode, coming out of school like that, I've got enough gear that I can just move around. I hear gunshots over here to the south. And I check it out, and there's a guy firing from the lifeguard tower there back towards where I am, but slightly to my right. So I'm like, yeah. So I fire off. I realize I'm in auto. I switch it up to single, get the headshot, another headshot. Love the Scar-L. And then I'm like, well, what was that dude shooting at? It's got to be over here somewhere. There's got to be someone over here. And we're going to just get on this ridge line here so that if we have to go down, we can. There he is. He's jumping. And lo and behold, we tap him out as well. I think he might have taken a little bit of damage from our mate who was sniping him earlier. So then we're back towards school because of the zone moving, and we're poking and toking and looking for action. I've cut out a whole lot of the middle there that wasn't really happening, that was just like a few long-range kills and all that, because basically I've got to get through 3 games here, or two games and one little ending bit from that M16A4 video. And I really liked the end of this zone. There's 9 left alive, and it's come back to apartments. Now, I don't often get to go to apartments as a finishing part to a zone, so this is pretty cool. I was interested in this, and my biggest worry here is not so much apartments themselves, because I'm sure there's going to be people camping apartments. That's a little bit of knowledge that I'm certain of, and I can hear people there. There's an M416. Do I want to swap? Oh, I'm so sorely tempted. Am I going to swap up to that M4, or I'm going to stick with my Scar? Who knows? But what I'm really worried about is people coming in. There we go. There's a bloke leaving school, exiting the school, wondering where he's popped. He might be going up the hillside there. And this is something that I find saves my ass a lot of times. Now, I've just shot at a guy over there. He's gone to cover, whatever. And the first thing I do after doing that is look behind me to see if there's anyone that's seen those marks on the minimap or heard the noise of my gun and is now pushing in towards me. And quite often you'll catch people doing that. Like, you'll fire out to the south, and then immediately, if the target goes to ground and you don't have time, look to the north. Look to the north on the 3rd day. You know, good on you, Gandalf. And we just tap away, and we clear this bloke. Poor old Evening Cup as he climbs the hill to the south of us. So only 6 guys left now, and we're dead set, certainly in the middle of the zone. We switched to the M416. No real reason. I was just, you know, M416 is, I think, a little bit better of a gun than the Scar L, and it's like, righto, I don't think it's going to make much difference either way. And I pull back on the sights. I adjust it down to a 4 times, basically. The reason for that is we're not going to be dealing with anyone outside of like 100 meters right now. So there's no real benefit to having it at an enormous distance. And this is me, again, checking my 6, making sure that everyone is in their place. And then I'm firing in that wall. That's where I want to hang the new picture. I'm just putting that there for my wife later when she gets home and she wants to see where I'd like the picture to go up, and we can discuss it. I don't know. I'd like to take that one back. That's not very funny. And we're just leaning out, checking out the guys that it's certainly camping apartments somewhere to the southeast. 3 dudes left. Maybe dudettes. Who can say? And there's a lot of gunfire going off to our south. I'm happy with that. They can clear each other. We've got 14 kills, probably about 5 of those guys are bots. So really, we've only killed 9 people, but that's pretty solid. We're getting there. We're getting there, getting it done, moving in, and we switch to the AKM. Now, the AKM is just, it'll melt face, man. It's phenomenal, you know, that inside that 20-meter range. So when we're clearing houses, we like to run with the AKM. And when we've got any kind of marksmanship to take care of, we're obviously going to switch up to the M416. So I'm going to get my pro lean on here. A bit of a dodgy place to be pro leaning. I'm fairly certain there's no one behind me, but how many times have you been in PUBG Mobile and go, well, right, there's no one there behind me, so I'm safe in that direction, and then suddenly someone stands up from the grass and waves hello. So I think about that, and I'm like, oh, I don't feel very comfortable here, and I pull out of the doorway. Now, half the key to these kind of fights is, well, not half the key. Half the battle is positional play. Pressing the button is the one thing, but the positional play is absolutely clutch. When you get to these kind of circles at the end, you want to make sure that you've got decent overlook and a good spot within the circle. Now, I'm not happy with where I am here for good reason. There is a guy definitely to my south. I can hear him moving around in those apartments, but I don't know what floor he's on. You're going to see me back away from the window at times. It's because if he's above you and like if he's the floor above me and I am moving around there, he'll be able to shoot my legs, and you can die just as easily from 3 or 4 bullets to the legs as you can to 3 or 4 bullets to the chest. So I want to make sure that I don't get screwed over by a guy being elevated above me. That's why when I'm making sure that, see how I move up really close to that wall and I lean around the wall, and I'm covering off on the areas above me more so than the areas below me. And then I pull back to the doorway there. So it's very, very easy for me to get to a safe position where he can't hit me in the legs. I take that adrenaline, and I just keep boosting up here. You can see I keep boosting up. There's no point not to. You can't take these things through to the next game, so you may as well use them now. And it means that if you do get hit, obviously you're going to regain health quicker and you can move faster. It's just all round, it's a good thing. And there we can hear him. It's just the two of us left now. Definitely on that side. I'm triangulating with my headphones and my eyeballs. Left ear, right ear, left eyeball, right eyeball. All the input coming through. He's definitely over that side of the map, and I'm plumb, absolutely dead circle center, which is great. There he is. Now I'm actually tapping there, seeing if I can convince him to have a little gunfight, because it doesn't get much better than that. We pop up. Just put a deep gren in case he's pulled all the way back there. Reload and set it up. Now, there's another gren. He's popped a gren and he's gone the floor above me. He's actually chucked above me. He wasn't sure where I was. So I'm listening, seeing if another gren pops. And then I'll get to a safer spot in the... and I change locations. Changing locations like that is really, really good. Changing your location, changing your angle of attack is important. Now, positional play, as I said, is even more important. And what's going to happen here is I'm going to really kind of screw this guy. There's his gren, and we just jump out. He overcooked it. I can't see it coming into my room here, so I'm pretty safe. Getting a good look again. The zone's going to come down, and you're going to see I read the zone pretty well. He can't poke those windows now. I've got him eyeballed, and I'm keeping the left edge of the screen available. He can't leave that area there and can't leave those rooms there without... There he is. Excellent, 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 excellent. We were ready and waiting for him, because the zone had closed up those doorways as it moved into the stairwell. So that's dinner number 2. Now, we've only got one more dinner to get to. Here we go, dropping large. Then we go to Pachinki. There's that lovely little ace parachute. Love the ace parachute. Probably the best looking parachute in the game, in my opinion. I really like it. We drop Pachinki, and I get the most ridiculous... Watch this shot. This is insane. This poor grub. This is ridiculous. He... RNGesus, eat your heart out. No, okay, so he must be on a roof over there somewhere. Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's just put 2 in the skull. Are you kidding me? Can we see that again? And this is just ridiculous. The poor guy. He's somewhere over there on a roof. And we just fire off a single burst in M16 and nail him. Just wipe him. Welcome to being in the game for 3.5 seconds. That's so rough. So very, very rough. And you can see I'm running the M16A4 again. I love this gun. This gun is me all over to a T. It's a great weapon. Can't get enough of it. And this game was kind of weird. We had a long lull in the middle of this one where absolutely freaking nothing happened. We landed Pachinki. It was like, yeah, Pachinki should be happening. There's a bloke down there. There's, you know, this is relatively early game, and I push on him, run, push. Like I'm pushing aggressively down the whole line here of the main drag of Pachinki until we finally get up to the house that he's in, and I hear him. So I pulls up out the back and get ready for a little bit of action. You'll see the door at the bottom right side of the house open and then close. So I know he's in that corner. He hasn't moved out. I'm like, dude, you know I'm here. I know you're here. You've heard me. I've heard you. I'm just going to shred that door, give myself a better line of sight, make him think, here he comes. And he's going to come in for me right through there. He's, you know, get very excited. And then I'm going to move up and go in through the window. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I've got the claw. I can strafe. I'm going to run along this wall. And then I don't know what I'm doing here. I honestly can't tell you. But I go through this window, just confusing myself. There was no tactical advantage in that, jumping up and down. And then we're just going to go and have a fight. And we're going to outstrafe him as we use the M16 on the tap fire. Very, very happy with that. And then a bot comes in, and I won't bother showing you the bot dying. Because Barley, the botissimo. So push all the way through Pachinki, and we only got 3 kills. Like that little early section, and then like 30 people die, and no one else went anywhere near Pachinki. You know, I was like looting. Got level 3 helmet, level 3 backpack now, AWM. I got my flash hider. I got everything. Like I'm set for bear. If I can't win it from here, I don't deserve to win it. There is literally I mean, I've got a car. I'm low on ammo. But whatever, you know, it's all happening. It's all here. I go and get some overlook. Now, this is pretty funny. I hear that guy down there, right? I can't see him. I can't for the life of me see him. But I'm fairly aggressive. Like, I play for the content. So I push down into there rather than sit there with an AWM. Now, did you see that? Did you see that? Watch this. While I'm down here pushing, looking for the guy who made all that noise, he walks up past me, ignores me, steals my car. He's taken my wheels. Dude, where's my car? And I don't realise this. So I run back up to the top. I'm like, righto, zone's coming. Couldn't find that guy. Where's my car? Oh, it dawns on me. You cheeky monkey. You've ripped off my wheels and left me behind. You absolute grub. Well done, well played. All I want to do, though, is find him and wreck him. But who knows who he was? What a mystery. What an amazing mystery. But there you go. So 4 kills and only 22 left alive. So it's not for lack of trying. I've been running around with an AWM and I have to run it in. I'm still not in the zone. 42 metres out. I boost it up. This bloke runs up. Now you're going to see a bot goes past this guy. And I actually leave the bot there. I don't shoot the bot. Because what I figure is if that guy stops his car and moves back, on that line, he's going to run into the bot, and the first thing that will happen is the bot will shoot him, or he'll shoot the bot, and I'll get early warning as to where he is. I do that with bots sometimes. They're very, very useful for radar purposes. It's like having, I now know there is no way that there's someone going to come in from that boundary there, because if he does, the bot will make a racket, and he'll have to kill the bot. You know, it'll go tap, tap, tap. There's nothing worse than trying to be stealthy, and a bot comes up and goes tap, tap, tap. Watch this. M16. Oh, God. I wish that was my car. Wish I had punished the bloke who took my open top UAZ, but it wasn't him. So we get towards the end of the circle. We're in the top 10. Everything's looking hunky-dory. And this is kind of an interesting finish to the game. I have a pretty tense moment coming up. You're going to see. This is for the triple chicken. We're looking for action. Bloke comes down the hill. Now, this is a mistake, boys and girls. I shouldn't do this. I fire way too early. But I make up for it here. The M16 makes up for it, rather. God, it's a lethal monster. Absolutely lethal. And that wasn't the tense moment. Obviously, that was a bit of an error, but we made up for it. Bloke comes in. We miss the shot here. No, don't take the shot, rather. The door's not rendering properly. At that kind of range, the door doesn't render open and closed. It's really weird. But that's one of the things that I'll probably have to test out. But I really wanted to highlight a couple of mistakes I make here, and one massive decision that I'm really happy with. I know where that guy is. Someone else dies to the zone. Deadshot dies to the zone. I know where that guy is. I know that there are 3 people left. I'm one of them. One of them's in that box, and the other one is whereabouts unknown. And I'm like, you know what? I can probably push that guy in the box, put a gren into him, and then I start moving out towards him. I was really happy with this. Watched it back and I was like, good on you. We make bad decisions all the time. But what I did there was I actually started moving out towards a bad decision. And then I went, hey, snap out of it, buddy. Snap out of it. Get your ass back in there to the safe zone and don't die. Which is basically, you know, you can see I'm going out. I'm thinking, yeah, no, this is great. I'll do this. I'll move right up there. And then I'm like, hey, why are you pushing? Why are you pushing? You've got to get to the safe zone. You've got to do this the right way. There's still another bloke. You don't know where he is. Why don't you figure out where he is first? At least have a look around. See if you can find this other guy and then work the numbers from there so that you don't get wrecked. You've got a car. You can move around the zone if you have to. Just don't make any stupid decisions. You've got a little bit of time on your side. Up, and someone's firing at me. Excellent. And just, there's the mark, so I know he's up there. And imagine if I had walked across there. He would have wrecked me. Watch this shot. Watch this. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? On the hill. Little edge there. Oh, baby. Thank you, mother for the rabbits. You killed 100 proof with headshot from AWM. That Spetsnaz helmet he was wearing was fine with a headshot from any other gun in the game. Not that one, though, baby. Not that one. And there we go. We took time. I was so happy about that decision. Hey, and now this is pretty funny. I'm like, okay, M16, he's still in there, he's still hiding, he's inside the circle, so he's not going to jump out. Pull out your gren, boost up, get ready. You're going to gren this guy. It's going to be a good video. No, no, use the med kit. Yeah, good. Med up. Get completely done and ready. All good. Let's do this by the numbers. Okay. Yeah, come up with your hand grenade and pull the pin and... no, is he going to come out? No, he's not. I'll get close enough and then I'll pull the grenade out. Here I come. Pull that pin out. As soon as I pull the pin. Right. That's great. That's excellent. No, brilliant. Thank you very, very much. Right about here is where Bushka knew that he'd effed up. Like, I'm standing there running in towards a guy with a gun with a grenade pin on my left hand and cooking one on my right. So I dropped that. But this is actually pretty funny. I'm nearly certain that the grenade coming in saves me because the bloke panics and starts moving around. If he had just maintained and just aimed in, basically, I was screwed. But as I swap to the M16A4, you can see he starts trying to move out of the way because the gren's landed. And because he's moving, he's missing, and he's running into the door, and then the gren hits him and moves him out of the way again. It's like, whoo, couldn't have gotten much closer than that. And that's it, winner, chicken dinner. Interesting game to finish. Had some very funny moments and I was pretty happy with some of the tactical choices and got away with one at the end there. I completed the achievement. Triple chicken, baby. Tweet that one out to the humans. Look after yourselves, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed that one. A little bit of a tactical breakdown and what was going on in my head and the thought process and why I did things. I hope you get something out of that. Stick around. It would be tremendously helpful to me if you guys could like the video, and even further, if you could go to Twitter or your Discord channel or wherever it is and drop a link to one of the videos that you've watched of mine that you like and let people know about the channel. Just copy the link to the video, go to Discord or Telegram or Twitter or whatever it is, paste it there and hit send and see if we can't get some more humans in there. That would help me tremendously. Look after yourselves, boys and girls. Thanks for watching. I love you as a community and stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.